Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources.
Washington Post World, October 4, 1242 America, New York. Taliban raid suspected as hideout after bombing in capital. Taliban forces have raided an Islamic State affiliate's hideout in the Afghan capital and killed several insurgents, hours after a bombing outside a mosque.
October 4, 7:16 America, New York. Tom Brady makes triumphant return to New England with victory and all-time passing record. Tom Brady wins in Foxborough. It happens. This time was a little different though. October 4, 7:12 America, New York. Orange County beaches closed after oil destroys wildlife habitat. Portions of popular beaches across a swath of Southern California have been closed after a pipeline breach sent thousands of gallons of oil into the Pacific Ocean and dead wildlife began washing ashore.
Washington Post World, October 4, 7:09 America, New York. Provocative Swedish cartoonist hunted by Al-Qaeda dies in a car crash. Vilks had lived under police protection for over a decade since Al-Qaeda threatened to kill him for his derogatory cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad.
October 4, 7:05 America, New York. Billions Season 6 trailer has dropped. But who's replacing Damian Lewis? Showtime has teased the return of its high-stakes drama, Billions, after a major character bowed out. October 4, 7:04 America, New York. A hospital employee was killed by a coworker who fled and started a shootout with officers, Philadelphia police said. A 43-year-old certified nursing assistant was fatally shot at a Philadelphia hospital early Monday morning, and the suspect was a coworker of the shooting victim, police said.
BBC News World, October 4, 6:57 America, New York. Cuban baseball players defect during tournament in Mexico. At least 9 young baseball players have defected during the World Cup in Mexico, officials say.
World CBS News, com. October 4, 6:52 America, New York. 2 U.S. scientists awarded Nobel Prize for discovery of receptors. This really unlocks one of the secrets of nature, said Thomas Perlman, Secretary General of the Nobel Committee.
Washington Post World, October 4, 6:48 America, New York. Beirut blast probe to resume as court rejects challenges. Lebanon's national news agency says the country's appeals court has rejected lawsuits filed against the lead investigator of the Beirut port explosion.
October 4, 6:43 America, New York. Lava flow thickens on La Palma after volcanic crater collapses. A river of red-hot lava gushing from the Cumbre Vieja volcano on Spain's La Palma thickened on Monday, after the north side of the crater collapsed the previous night, causing spectacular explosions, but authorities ruled out further evacuations.
New York Times World News, October 4, 6:34 America, New York. COVID, in retreat. New cases in the U.S. have fallen by more than a third in the past month. A medic cleaning a stretcher in Houston after transferring a COVID-19 patient last month. Washington Post World, October 4, 6:28 America, New York. Lebanon resumes contacts with IMF over bailout program. Lebanon's finance ministry says it has resumed interactions with the International Monetary Fund about pulling the small nation from its worst economic crisis in modern history. New York Times World News, October 4, 6:27 America, New York. Battling Delta. New Zealand abandons its zero-COVID ambitions. The country is changing course 7 weeks into a lockdown that has failed to end the outbreak and tested the patience of many residents. Empty streets in Auckland, New Zealand's largest city, during the latest lockdown in August. RT World News, October 4, 6:20 America, New York. New COVID-19 vaccines will be necessary by mid-2022 to combat next generation of virus strains, BioNTech CEO says. A new vaccine, tailored to target probable future mutations of the COVID-19 coronavirus, will likely be needed by the middle of 2022, according to the head of BioNTech, the biotechnology company that developed the Pfizer shot.
BBC News World, October 4, 6:19 America, New York. How We Feel Touch and Temperature wins Nobel Prize. David Julius and Artem Patapotian share the 2021 prize.
PowerPost, October 4, 6:17 America, New York. Trump wanted to announce his 2024 re-election campaign in August. In private conversations, Trump has made clear that he is keeping a close eye on his potential rivals in a 2024 Republican primary, and has also constantly told people he is running, according to two advisors.
Washington Post World. October 4, 6/11 America New York. Pope Francis plans to attend Youth Jamboree in Portugal. Pope Francis plans to attend a youth jamboree in Lisbon, Portugal, in 2023.
BBC News World. October 4, 6:07 America New York, COVID map, coronavirus cases, deaths, vaccinations by country. Key maps and charts explaining how the virus has spread around the world.
October 4, 6:05 America New York, Nobel Prize in Medicine awarded to Julius and Patapotian. The 2021 Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine has been awarded to David Julius and Artem Patapotian for their discoveries of receptors for temperature and touch.
Washington Post World. October 4, 6:01 America New York. Officials in Thailand see signs of flood threat easing. Officials in Thailand say widespread flooding is easing, allowing the capital Bangkok to avoid serious damage.
Wall Street Journal World News. October 4, 5:57 America New York, Nobel Prize in Medicine awarded for receptor work. David Julius and Artem Patapotian won this year's Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for their work on receptors for temperature and touch.
Washington Post World. October 4, 5:42 America New York. Malaysia warns Myanmar to cooperate with envoy or no summit. Malaysia's foreign minister has warned that Myanmar may be excluded from a summit of Southeast Asian leaders this month if it refuses to cooperate with the bloc's special envoy in resolving the military-ruled country's deepening crisis.
BBC News World. October 4, 5:39 America New York, making Facebook safer means less money, whistleblower. Frances Haugen tells CBS that changing the algorithm would mean people spending less time on the site.
RT World News. October 4, 5:38 America New York. Taliban wipes out Islamic State cell in Kabul after fatal bombing at mosque during prayers for top official's mother. The Taliban destroyed an Islamic State, formerly ISIS, cell in Kabul, the group's spokesperson has said, just hours after a fatal blast detonated at a major mosque that was holding prayers for his recently deceased mother.